This is madness. There will be many people out there that will look down on you. They will literally think that you have lost your mind. Why? Because you're dedicated? Because you're driven? Because you refuse to sleep on your destiny, on your dreams, on your ideas? There's a point in time in your life you got to realize this. And I've said this numerous of times to people. Hell doesn't own you. Hell did not create you. Hell does not have permission to break you down and keep you down. You got to rise above it. You got to realize that hell doesn't have a place in your life. But during the course of any challenge that you are facing right now in your life, hell will show up. You step too far back and not enough forward, you lose. You will lose yourself because you have given up. You will lose yourself and you will never find your way back because you gave up too soon. You will lose yourself because you didn't think you had it anymore. Battles are meant to fight. And you will fight each battle of your life. And some you will win and some you will lose. But if your heart is beating and your brain is functioning and your eyes are open, ladies and gentlemen, get out there and fight for your life.
Welcome to Word on the Streets. Prepare to dive into a dynamic discussion designed to inspire you to elevate your standards. Remember, the power to transform your life begins today. By committing to yourself and raising your standards, seize each day, moment by moment, and witness the remarkable unfoldings in your life journey. Now, let's get ready for tonight's show. Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
World premiere Word on the Streets celebrates Black History 365 with a giant of industry, Reginald F. Lewis. Lewis wasn't just successful, he shattered ceilings. Born in Baltimore in 1942, this Virginia State grad became the first black billionaire by building a global empire, TLC Beatrice International. In 1987, Lewis pulled off a historic Wall Street move. He led the largest ever management buyout, acquiring Beatrice Foods, a massive food conglomerate with a presence in 31 countries. This game-changing deal proved black-owned businesses could dominate the international market. But Lewis wasn't just a businessman. He co-founded one of the first African-American law firms on Wall Street, then became a venture capitalist, paving the way for a new generation of black financial leaders. Lewis never forgot his community, generously supporting African-American causes and his alma mater, Harvard Law. Reginald F. Lewis's legacy is one of unmatched achievement and breaking barriers. He's a true inspiration, and world premiere Word on the Streets is proud to honor him.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back again to World Premiere Word on the Streets. Friends, I am extraordinaire. And of course, with the one and only, the amazing Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
Man, what's up? What's up out there? What's up, Word on the Streets? What's up, extraordinaire? Hey, man, glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. How about you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's exciting, man, to be back on. Good to see your face, brother.
Yeah, right. Same here, man. Same here. Same here.
You know, from our last time coming on the air, it seemed like it's been a long time, but in reality, it only really been a week, less than 7 days.
Yes.
And, you know, so much has happened in those past 7 days. But, man, in our last show, and to those of you all who missed it, it's on YouTube, on Word on the Street page. You want to go back and check it out. Fletcher talked to us about the importance of our why. I enjoyed that so much, friends, and I'm sure that if you would give yourself a chance to go back and check out that show last Wednesday, you would get so much out of it. And so I'm just excited about this evening. I'm excited about what may unfold as we open up the books on our show tonight, from Paycheck to Power, Mastering Your Money, you know, with financial literacy. So I'm just excited. These are some opportunities for us as a community to learn a little bit more, and to grow a little bit more, and to do it without feeling embarrassed, just to get a little bit, just to do a little bit better than we did the day before. So I'm excited, man. That's why I'm so excited this evening to be on this show with you, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to be here with you too, man. Excited about that. Excited to get together, man. Excited. Like you said, you learn, I learn. We learn a lot from each other, man. Been on this show, and we always said we both growing together. So as they grow, we grow. You know what I'm saying? That we speak. You know what I'm saying? We growing also.
Right. You're absolutely right. And what we are learning from this, and what we would like for you to learn and take away from this, that it's not an I thing. Is you know, every successful entity out there is with other people. It's a corporation. It's a group. Whatever your favorite sports team is, I guarantee you, it's more than one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever your favorite shopping place is, you know it's more than one person. Whatever your favorite university is more than one person. And whatever your favorite candidate is in politics, it's a whole slew of people behind that one person. So if you're gonna base your life on being by yourself, to yourself, I could tell you right now, you're not gonna go very far.
No, you're not.
Yeah, they have written a lot of books. They made a lot of videos. They've done a lot of research, and you won't find a book. I could safely say this: you won't find any great person that did it by themselves. No. Go ahead
And
on.
in groups, you're not gonna find any groups that did it by themselves, man. Group, man, you gotta have someone more than one, man. You're not gonna do anything. Any great business owner, man, that you have a business that's growing, you got a team. So you want to be, like you said, Jay-Z, you want the big wig, Michael Jordan, to be a professor, LeBron James, your boy LeBron,
That's right.
football, man, all of them have a great team. You know, LeBron got a team, not just a basketball team.
Yeah,
He got a team
he got
behind
a
him.
team.
Yeah,
Right,
you got a
right.
team behind a business team. Great. Yeah, his wife, his children is a team. You know what I'm saying? All of them a great team because they got to abide by certain rules. You know what I'm saying, to be on that level. So they have a great team behind. Beyonce and Jay-Z have a team of people behind them. So man, you got to have a great team as you go.
So, friends, so what we're saying, you want to make changes in your life. Hopefully, that's why you tune in. But this is Word on the Streets. We do this thing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll make sure that the link is somewhere nearby so you can check us out and follow us. But if you can't catch us live, rest assured you can always go to YouTube and find Word on the Street. Personal Development of the Soul, sponsored by world premier Word on the Streets. And you can listen over and over again until your heart is content. In addition, friends, Fletcher and I have made it easy for you that in our description we also place our show notes that you can also read what we're talking about and items that we don't get an opportunity to cover because of time. We got a wealth of information that if you click the link, it will take you to everything that this topic is all about. So why do we do it? We do it because we care. And this is why Fletcher and I, we are pumped up and we're excited to give you what we've learned, to give you what we are going through. And we do it because we want the same for you. This thing, financial literacy, and from paycheck to power, that's what it's all about. We want to move you from where you were to where you would like to be. And we want to do it without you feeling ashamed, without you feeling embarrassed. Because we know that feeling all too well. And friends, anybody can make changes in their life if they choose to. So we thank you again for tuning in. I'm not going to, y'all know the routine. If you ever tune in to us, by nature, Fletcher and I both are talkers. We just talk, man. But we don't talk just to be talking now. We talk because we're passionate about what we believe in. So, man, grab me an umbrella. Take this thing from me.
Nah, you're right about it, man. We passionate and we giving information and we trying to give something to the masses. So that's what we talking about. We talking about something. Hey, while y'all looking, man, hit the like button, get the notification button when we coming on. Check us out on Mondays and Wednesdays. Share this with someone, man, and get them in tune to it, man. Come check us out, man, and share it and support us. Thank you, man.
Right. We're gonna go to our news, man. But you just said something as you so often do. You reminded me. This week, Wednesday, we will not be on. We're traveling. As you all know, we lost a family member, so we'll be doing some traveling this week. Also, Miss Bertrand asked me to announce she would not be going on live also Thursday. So take this moment and enjoy it tonight. Tonight in every show is something special. So with that being said, Fletcher, you ready for some worldwide news?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yeah. Other than the news we see on TV all day, 24/7, we got Word on the Street news. Friends, y'all check it out.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Beat the heat and boost your health with watermelon this summer. This refreshing fruit is more than just a tasty treat. Watermelon is 92% water, making it a perfect way to stay hydrated on hot days. But the benefits don't stop there. Watermelon is packed with nutrients like vitamin C and A and the antioxidant lycopene. These can help fight off free radicals and potentially lower your risk of chronic diseases. Watermelon may also improve your heart health and muscle recovery, thanks to amino acids like citrulline. It's a healthy choice for most people, but remember, moderation is key. Too much watermelon could cause blood sugar spikes. So enjoy a slice or two of watermelon this summer and keep your body happy and healthy.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Word on the Streets proudly present our Book of the Week.
World premiere Word on the Streets present our Book of the Week. This week, we're breaking free from financial limitations with John Hope Bryant's The Memo, 5 Rules for Your Economic Liberation. Tired of just getting by? Bryant offers a roadmap to success. Regardless of background, here's the key. It's all about mindset. Bryant argues that most people haven't gotten the memo on how the system actually works. But fear not. He shares 5 golden rules. Embrace the free enterprise system. It's an opportunity, not a limitation. Shift your thinking. Believe in your ability to build wealth. Invest in relationships. They're your greatest asset, starting with yourself. Ditch the job mentality. You are valuable capital. Create value. Don't just trade time. Fuel your spirit. Hope is the foundation of true wealth. The Memo is your empowering guide to financial freedom. Click our special link in the description to unlock your economic potential today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a life-changing conversation right after this short, but yet powerful, thought-provoking speech.
And so I was in India and I was teaching a course on leadership in India, and I had gone to this university and I spoke there, and after I left, I got back to the hotel and I realized I didn't have my wallet. And so I called the hotel and I said, can you please bring the car back? They have my wallet. And they said, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have a car. That was a taxi we used. And so they tried calling the taxi company, nobody answered the phone. They tried again and nobody answered the phone. And I became a little cynical. He's coming back to your hotel with your wallet. So I get dressed and I run downstairs and a man meets me and the bellman translates for me in India in the dialect, and I ask the man, well, and I get my wallet and everything is in my wallet. Everything, my passport, my money, my credit cards is all there. And I reach into my wallet and there's $70 US. I ask the man through a translator, what do you make a month? He says about 2,500 rupees, which was about $70 US. So I reach out and I say, let me give this $70 to you. This is my way of saying thank you. And the man says, no. I said, no, I don't think you understand. I have 1 month's salary for you. I want to say thank you. Here's $70. And the man says to the translator, no. And I said, there must be a translation problem here. I'm talking about paying you. I'm talking about giving you a month's worth of your salary. One more time, he said, and this time he became a little visibly angry. He said, I told you no. I didn't bring you your wallet because I wanted a reward. I brought you your wallet because it's your wallet. Now, this may not sound like an incredible story, but think what would have happened if I had lost my wallet in a taxi in New York City or a big city anywhere in the world. Think about the chances of me getting my wallet back. Think about it and be honest with yourself now. This is a slum, so as they call it, in India. So I said to the man, what can I do to be thankful to you? What can I do to say thank you? He said, the next time you're in India, come to my house and have tea. Be my friend. Whew. Sometimes when you give, you get. Sometimes whatever goes around comes around. And so Ubuntu, as they say in South Africa, Ubuntu, I am me because you are you? I didn't give that man a thing. He gave me a sense of purpose. He let me understand that there's hope in people and that you can believe in the humanity and the decency of people. And sometimes people just do things because it's the right thing to do. What if we all just made a commitment to be someone's friend, to show up in their house and have tea, or better, to invite them into our house and make that connection? You gain more by giving.
That, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
John Hope Bryant. And with that being said, friends, I know Fletcher been in that kitchen cooking, and this is really what we all about is about giving what we can every Monday and Wednesday to you. And I just love it, the way how Fletcher went through taking layers and layers, talking about his struggles on the show last Wednesday, dealing with the turmoil and getting to his why. And then from his why, getting some understanding about finance. See, this thing about finance literature is just having a why is great. That's a great start. You got to have a why to keep you moving, keep you going. But the why would get frustrated, and soon enough, if we become overly frustrated and don't have knowledge with our passion, it may frustrate us so much until we throw in the towel. You see, knowledge has a way of, it's like putting gas in your car. Now, the car would take you anywhere you want to go if you refuel it with gas. Well, the gas in this case is knowledge. So what we're doing here on this platform, we refueling ourselves with knowledge. You know, that's a scripture in the Bible for those who believe that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. In the book of Hosea, in the book of Proverbs, without knowledge, you can stay going around that same circle and become so frustrated as to why you can't get on the right street to take you where you want to go. Because you didn't get the roadmap. You didn't get that they created a highway if you just had turned left. It would take you there. But that's information. And information is knowledge. And so Fletcher went through all of that, like many of us have, like you may be going through right now. So Fletcher's been cooking in his kitchen, friends. And he and I both, but he primarily, and I'm going to come in and pepper when I can, but he got some finance savviness that he learned that I think we all can benefit from. Fletcher, what say you, my brother?
Man, John Hope Bryant, man, and get the memo. You know, he got several books. Financial Freedom Financial Freedom from All. That's his latest one, man. OperationHope.org. Man, they help you with your credit, help you get a home, help you get a loan, give you information about finances. Yeah, dude, a powerful dude, man. I crossed his path, and I'm excited to know it. Very, very information, man. Historian. He have a lot of information about the history, man. The Freedom Bank, Abraham Lincoln, and the Freedom Bank. Need to check them out. Good book, good read. Man, you know, sure enough, I'll go back when I first was introduced to financial information. Understanding financial, man, I was in my late 30s. You hear that? My late 30s, really, to understand finance. it took me a long time to understand finance and how this, start understanding how this world really works. I was taught to get things, you know what I'm saying? Like get your house, get your home, get your home, get your car, get you a couple credit cards, dress well, get you a good job, you're successful. I remember when I used to say, man, it's, times different, but I remember I was like happy to make $30,000 a year. When I got $30,000 a year, I was like, man, this ain't no money. I remember I wanted $50,000 a year. When I made $50,000 a year, I was like, this is not no money. And guess what? It went on and on. It wasn't enough money. And that's when I learned that not how much money you make, it's what you do with the money, And from the beginning of time, that was the problem. I didn't know what to do with money. I knew how to work and make money, but I did not know what to do with it. I knew how to spend it, but I didn't know where to put it and didn't know how to grow it, So that took me, like you said, my people passed with lack of knowledge. What you said about he would go in circles, I was going in circles, a lot of circles, what I'm saying, committing the same crimes, as you say, committing the same mistakes over and over. So through my journey in life with finances. I don't know how, we want to lead off. I know I told some of my third last week about, losing everything and trying to come up and figure things out. But one thing that I got from that story of John Hope showing there was relationships. Relationships is so powerful. Relationships put me in a position to change the journey of my life, especially with work and stuff like that. I want to say one more thing. That thing about tea, I worked with Indians, and that is true. They make some good tea with milk. I remember drinking with a man, and it's a tea to get you some energy too, man. I drunk that tea. I sit down with a multitude of them, drinking tea with them and getting to know them. So they do. They believe in offering it. It's like it's a disgrace if you tell them no. They really serious about their tea. You sit down, have some tea with milk. I didn't understand that the milk, but it's good. It's a good tea. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was my journey, man. I didn't know, and my mama didn't know as much as she know. You know what I'm saying? The people, my dad didn't know. The person that knew about finances was my brother, my younger brother, that started talking to me about debt. Telling me that what I'm spending, telling me about living under my means. I didn't know what those were, living under my means and debt. That's the main two things he used to hit me with. Living under my means and debt. And I remember the biggest thing he told me one day about, car notes and people paying their cars out, paying cash for a car. Man, that was so big to my mind. My mind couldn't see it. I was like, man, who pay cash for their car, bro? No, that was huge for me. And saying that you don't have to be in debt. You don't have to be in debt. Them two things for me, I couldn't ration in my mind. I didn't understand that. What you mean? I want things. I don't have much money to buy them, but I can go put it on credit. And then if you get good credit, I mean, you can buy more things. I mean, your credit good, then you can buy a house. Credit is good. That's all I knew. I didn't know bad credit. I knew good credit. I had bad credit. I'm like, I knew I needed good credit to get the bad credit off. Wouldn't that be right, Sean? Would you think that?
Yeah, that's right.
I need to get the good credit to get the bad credit fixed. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially if you didn't know when you got the bad credit that you need. So I need the credit. So what are you saying? So that was my thing about, credit, man. Going on debt, understanding debt, living under my means, and credit. Those three things right there, extraordinary, was my worst nightmare. Those three things I could not ration in my mind. Okay, I got to live under my means. I got to get no debt, and I got to have my credit, good credit. I'm already in the hole. My credit score at the time probably was 500, 500. How in the world? I couldn't even get a credit card from Walmart. How am I going to do this? And then he told me about, well, you got this thing called the snowball effect. You can pay off your smallest credit, live under your means, but you got to pay off your smallest credit. Snowball. I ain't got no money. Yeah, you got some money there. And I'm everything tight right now. I ain't got no money, man. I don't know how. He said, well, just play the little money you had. You can make a way. Just pay off the smallest stuff, the smallest one, and pay that off. That was the beginning for me, Jordan. That's the beginning of me learning finance. Those things right there. That was the start for me.
We hold on right there. Put a pin there. Keep your thought. Please don't lose it. I want you to come back on it. Come back where you were. But these are some golden nuggets, brother. These are some teachable moments.
Yeah.
It is too important to let our listening audience to miss that. So I'm gonna just do a little review that I think is worth pointing out. The thing is that you said it's not the amount of money. So many times people get lost thinking you got to have a lot of money to start saving, to start repairing your credit. I heard Fletcher. He said it wasn't about how much money he made, because the more money he made, guess what? The more he spent. And that is precisely isn't that what we all do? Mm-hmm. We want another job that pays us more money. And guess what? We get that other job that pays us more money. What do most Americans do? You see what? Another car in the garage. You see that they moved out of whatever home they was in, not in a bigger home. And guess what, friends? They got twice as much debt, maybe 3 times the debt now, Fletcher. Mm-hmm. With that, so that new income, that new increase had just became a deficit. That's most Americans. And that's most American friends that we call the middle class. Guess what the middle class are? They are the number one stress death in America. It's a correlation. Middle class people are under more stress because they are under more debt. Come on, y'all. Did y'all catch that? And then he said this snowball effect. Then he's gonna continue on, because I don't want y'all to miss this. This is some golden good stuff, man. Friends, he say, look, peel that onion one layer at a time. Peel that orange one. You only can eat someone. You eat the orange. Don't try to eat the orange, the steak, and eat that one fruit. That snowball effect. Pay off that smallest debt, and what it would do for your momentum, it's gonna give you momentum. Then you could take the step to pay off another one. And we're talking about the same salary that you said you're not increasing the salary, because we just said it. You increase the salary, you increase your spending power. That's what we do. But wherever you are with what you have, look at whatever is your lowest debt that you have and start working toward paying that one off, one step at a time, taking one layer of onion and peel that onion one layer at a time. Go ahead on, man. I thought that was too powerful.
Nah, man, but like say, during the conversation, but you heard Brian say it's a mind, the memo, the mindset. I still didn't get it. I didn't understand it. He's like, well, I said, well, I'm like, how am I gonna pay this? So now, okay, you say you got to do a budget. What is a budget? I gotta sit down and do a budget. Yeah, go write all your bills out. Wrote all my bills out. Look at the things that you don't, that you can cut back on. Eating out. What's name had it, rice and beans. Guy, you talk about that, eating rice and beans. Cutting food, eating out, cutting your meals with kids, and cutting shopping all the time. Just looking at things that you can cut. But Australia, I didn't get it. It was too much. I still got things. I want some TVs. I've been looking at this nice TV that I want to put on my wall. I got this big old wall. I got, what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. I want the TV in my room. My wife got things she want. The pressure. And now you saying I got to pay these out. How am I do that and get the things I want?
And you know what? And you know what, Fletcher? What you talking about? That's not easy when you live with someone else, because that other person, like, we want things, we love things, man. Right. Go ahead on, brother. Go ahead on.
No, you're right, but then you got your kids too. They want McDonald's. They want this. They want shoes. Yeah, they got things. Then you got, like you say, you got a wife that want to get things for them too. It's hard, you've been giving. Now you got to say, stop.
Yeah, right. Now you got to be the police.
Now you got to be the police. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to watch, monitor everything, the electric bill, the what,
yeah.
And then, like I say, just because I get it don't mean that my wife got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean
it's going to create some friction.
Yeah, it's some pressure. Right. And I'm not even sure it's going to work myself. So now you want me to cause some pressure.
Right.
Because on the outside, it look like it's working.
Yeah.
You look like you got doing well. But the inside, you looking like, oh, man, I can't take no trip. If the wind blow wrong one way, I'm in trouble. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so I go through that with a man, and one day, he would never. I said, well, tell me, he said, well, when he tell me something, he said, well, go research it, look up some stuff, different guys on YouTube or read some books. And, I'm like, why don't you just tell me, man? Let's talk. Nah, you need to read it for yourself, get understanding for yourself. So I started doing it. Still, I wasn't open-minded. Then, I don't know, something, I was looking at something on TV, man, and it hit me. I'm serious. It hit me like somebody hit me with a baseball bat in the back of my head. Like the light bulb came on, man. I remember like yesterday, I had my house. I ran outside and I called my brother on my porch. I was sitting on the front porch, and I'm like, I got it, man. You're right. I don't have to have all this stuff. I can make sense. You know what I'm saying? I can do these things. And I'm looking at the budget. I can cut these things out. So I went to my wife. I said I had to sit down with her, and I said, hey, I need to talk to you. I got a great idea, babe. You know what I'm saying? We can make more money. We can have this, I set the stage first. I said, but this is what we're going to have to do.
You bake the cake first.
Yeah, bake the cake first. Told all the good things, Well, and I was trying to out with the stream, some made like beans and rice, we're gonna eat beans and rice, we're not gonna eat out no more. We're gonna do it. I'm in stream. I don't buy me nothing. We don't need no shoes. We got too many shoes, and like we're gonna shop here. I'm going to stream short now.
I can imagine how that went over.
You know how we laughing, so you know how that went.
I know how that went.
You already know before I get how that went. That didn't make it too far. Start off right. When the conversation was over, I'm not doing it, baby. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Right.
I don't know. That's some string you want to do. You can go. I don't know what you on. She looking at me like I'm in some coat or something.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but.
And wait, Keith, hold up. Now this is what's so real about this platform, friends. We're not telling you it's easy.
It's not easy. Everybody gonna agree with you either. When you by yourself,
when you by yourself, you can do this thing. You ain't got
you can eat ramen noodles all day. Every day.
But go ahead, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you all right. You tell the truth, man. You explain it out. She says, I'm not doing all that. So now I got to think of ways to make this work because I'm the leader. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make this work. She's not willing to do those things, and I'm not giving up. So I started taking on the side gigs, that means I need extra money. I got to get money some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? She's not really ready to give it up. I don't know if I'm really ready to give it up. So let me see about doing side things and how can I make more money. So I start doing those things, you know. So I started telling her, you know, I remember I built a salon because she wanted to get a license to do hair. Hey, why don't you put in the room I'm in now? I had a full salon, chairs and all that. I started going and doing that. You know, I'm trying to find ways to do that and make extra money. You know what I'm saying? To keep the lifestyle, but to make extra money. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a system. I'm not gonna spend the extra money. I said, okay, when I get my first 1,000, you know, I'm gonna put that up. That's for emergency. I said, I'm gonna do that. So I remember when I got my first 1,000, I'm like, man, like I put it up. I bought me a little safe. I put it up in the house. I felt proud still there. I'm not gonna lie, it was like a sense of accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
To have that and not worry. You know, so I got that, and I started doing little stuff on the side. And
man, let me tell you, a win is a win.
Yeah.
And that's what we talk about all the time. And you know, we got this mindset that it's even hard for us when we work at some reach to go. We be somewhat scared to even give ourselves a high five.
Yeah.
But it was necessary to give yourself a high five.
Oh, yeah,
that $1,000 was the same equivalent of $250,000.
Exactly. You get
Go
that.
on, brother.
You're right. Usually get money to go spend it, not get money to put it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I had the mindset to get money, go buy it. Because look, I had this TV I wanted. It had this, you know, stereo I wanted. You
got a lot of stuff you wanted.
There's some things I wanted I could have did with that $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That I could have got, but I put it up. You know, and I started doing little side things on the side, and I'm working, and I mean, my first thing was like to sell like purses, knockoff purses, you know, and that hit big for me. That was like big for me, and I start doing the snowball effect, you know. So that's what I say, man. When I start doing the things and start seeing it, and it start getting paid off. I mean, my wife came to me, you know what I'm saying, and she was talking to me about what I was talking about months ago, you know. So you really think that we can do you know what I'm saying? But see, that's another I don't want to miss over this. See, I didn't wait till she agreed with me. I would have did it on my own. That was another big win. She saw me believing in it, doing it. That's when she started peeking and saying, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing." You know, he is serious about this. You know, so she slowly started coming in. She slowly started saying, "Okay, I give up this." You know what I'm saying? I try that. You know, I remember one time I said, "Yeah, we could do it like this," and I told you my brother the one told me about it, right?
That's right.
And so my wife had sit me down one day and she said, "Listen," she said, "Man, your brother been doing this for a while." She said, "We're not gonna be able to catch up with him, you know what I'm saying, that fast." He said, "I'm willing to do it, but we can't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take baby steps." And when she said that,
she was
that was the guy, huh?
She was absolutely right.
And when she said that, that's what my brother was telling me, because he followed this guy. I'm not gonna say their name. He followed this guy that talk about baby steps. And when she said that, that was like confirmation for me. You know what I'm saying? She was absolutely right. We got to take baby steps. You're not going. It's overwhelming, like you said. It's already something that you learn anew, something that you don't trust. You know, it's baby steps.
And that's important right there. Let me put a pin right there too, Fletcher. That's important too. Because, you know, it's important that the listening audience, you know, get all these nuggets that you're dropping. So, friends, what you need to do is do a budget.
Yeah.
Set yourself up a budget to know where the money is going.
Yeah.
And you might discover and find out that some of the places going, you could probably live without. I mean, you may miss some of those things, some of your favorite channels, but let's say for a time period, you could do without it, and you can use that same money to start paying off your smallest bill.
Yep.
So do a budget. And next thing is, you know, getting the family, getting your wife involved. Or if you by yourself, see, you don't need, like Fletcher was saying, you by yourself. you could just go all in. But when if you're not by yourself, plan that budget with your spouse, your significant other, and start paying off a debt, the smallest one one at a time.
Yeah.
And what it is too that he said was important is that his wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other have every right to have some resistance in the beginning, because
Right, yeah.
they, people are waiting to see if you really believe what you believe. I mean,
yep.
This is we both of us, we in this tangle, this darkness, this mess, and you coming here with a bright idea. You happy, but I can't be happy because you're happy. It's so much uncertainties.
Yeah.
But as she saw him seemingly believe in what he said, obviously she did see it, because he didn't let go of that conversation. And after she saw that he was committed, she revisited that conversation. And then, I'm using she, but this would happen with your significant other as well.
Yeah.
People want to see us believe in what we say, because we say a lot. And if our action don't go with what we said, then they did. Good thing they didn't follow you down that rabbit hole.
You find out they giving more than what you giving. You done came up with the plan,
right?
They sacrifice more. Yeah, exactly.
And it's already contagious from the beginning. It's already you already made some problems there.
And like I say, we had conversations that wasn't
pleasant.
The finances come talk about money was no pleasant conversation.
Tell me, it's not pleasant.
It was not.
I kid you not.
It took us, and I'm not just saying I'm getting forward. It took years to get to that point. I'm telling you this. But I want y'all to know this. Having a conversation about money took years for me and my wife to get.
And that's the last point I wanted to make. That I wanted you to. It doesn't. Man, it takes time.
It takes time to get to that.
And Fletcher, I heard. I'm sure you all heard of Mel Robbins. I would listen to one of her podcasts, and she was in over $800,000 debt. House was up for foreclosure. She said it took them 10 to 15 years, 10 to 20 years to get out that hole. I mean, and much like with everyone.
They stay together?
Yes, they did.
I bet that was a hard battle.
It was she talked about all how difficult it was.
I bet it was.
The anger.
Yeah.
It was
embarrassment. Yeah.
It was not easy. And every day was just hell, she said. And if it wasn't hell talking about it, it was hell in her mind.
Yeah, in her mind, yeah.
So go it on, man.
So you all right. So when I want to get the point when she said, she started looking into it. So that's when we can sit down. We got the budget, but now we got our credits in front of us. So now I'm looking at her credit, my credit. Her credit was easy to get her credit fixed first before mine. So we started attacking her. She had the smaller one, the smaller thing. So we started attacking her credit first. We building off her credit. Some people in some relationship probably be like, wait, whoa. But that's what I saw. I believed in it. I believe what we're doing. So we started hitting her credit because mine was worse than hers. So we started hitting her credit more. It was quicker to get her credit built up, paid off than mine. So we started hitting hers and we started building it. And matter of fact, she started getting credit cards. And to this day, her credit score is better than mine. I don't know how, but anyway, it's still. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about us. When we started doing it, it was a competition. It was a friendly competition. Who can have the best credit score? Who can build the best credit score? It became a game with us. And that was fun for us because we learned about credit. You know what I'm saying? What is credit? How important credit is, credit card. Even like I said, we were making mistakes. I didn't even know what was a good credit card did. We just wanted a credit card. We wanted, and she wanted all the credit card. credit card, they give you 10%. If you get the credit card, you can apply for it, get 10% off. Now she was doing out. Now me, I'm trying to build mine. I didn't trust credit cards. I knew me. I'm like, hey, I don't want no credit cards. You know, if I'm gonna get one credit card, but I was planning, I still couldn't get it. But she started to get credit cards, and she was getting credit cards. You know, and I was like, hey, don't get crazy with the credit card. You know, like I say, we going through the motion. Just because we paying it off, we want to get to that point. You don't mean you heal. You see what I'm saying? We got the credit, start getting no credit fixed, but now she got credit. She got credit cards. Macy credit card, Penny credit cards, Target credit card, Walmart credit card, Capital One credit card, jewelry cards, you know, the cards. We getting cards, you know, she getting them. I'm like, hey, now, I'm like, okay, you know what these cards for? We're not using these cards. You know, you say that to someone, but you don't really know yourself. So she started using the cards. Well, you got to use the card to build your credit. That's as you think, right? But she used the card, but I'm trying to fix mine now. You know what I'm saying? So money going to fix the card.
Yeah. Okay, it's time for me now.
It's taking money away. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. You know, well, I bought you something, I bought the kids something, you know, like, what? Yeah, that's nice, but wait a minute. But we got to build our credit. You see, yeah, you're right, but okay, yeah, you know, but I'm trying to build my now we went through that phase. I'm not gonna lie. Again, it was not easy. We didn't have no roadmap to understanding. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the understanding of credit card. We just, again, hey, you get good credit, you pay your credit off, your credit card to build your credit stronger. It's the game. It's the game, which don't miss that part right there. So one day we sitting up there. Remember I told you about the budget. Now, when I said I looked at that budget, I never said I took anything from that budget in the beginning, right, Strawnair?
That's right.
I just looked at the budget. So this time I'm looking at the budget. I said, baby, on that budget, you know, we got the bills laid out. What bills we don't have to pay? Look at it and look what bills we don't have to pay. She said, well, we got to pay all the bills. I said, nah, some bills we don't have to pay. We don't have to be taking money. We don't have to. So she started looking. Okay, we got the car notes, you know, the credit cards, and she started checking stuff that we don't have to pay. And I added that total. I said, well, add all that up. How much we need to pay all that stuff off. And she wrote it down. I said, that's our goal right there. We got to pay all that stuff out. If we pay all that stuff out, baby, look how much money we would have. Look how all the money we would have. Think about if we pay all that off and stay like we are, agree to the things that we want. What are the things that you want? I tell everybody, my grocery bill, I agreed to the grocery bill.
And that's a big one.
Oh, the grocery bill is big. It's still growing. Yeah, that was at the time was about $1,200-$1,500 a month, and it's still going. I don't know, 1,000 whatever. But
that's a
grocery bill, and she didn't the electric bill. She like, I don't. You know how some people put boxes on their electric at the time. Like she like them the two things. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, giving up. You know what I'm saying. I'm cool with my car. I can keep my car. We pay it off. But them two things, I don't want to be arguing about. I don't want to be this about. You know, my wife said I'm a thrifty. I like shopping at the thrift store. She don't buy a lot of clothes. She buy, you know, like that. She said, but there's the things right there. I said, okay, let's go. And that's what we went on. Now we start saying, okay, we're gonna pay off the smallest to large. I got a second job. She got a second job. She started doing hair. You know, we start cutting back. We got serious, and we start, like I said, the journey took a while. You know, it took a lot of sacrifice. That's when we started understanding what sacrifice was, you know. And I remember when we got to my point that I remember I had my, I was trying to get a credit card, and I couldn't get, I tried to get a Walmart card. They told me no. And I remember I applied for a Capital One card. I got that. And I remember I had a friend of mine, like I said, I read books about credit, but I still didn't understand what a trade line is. And what a trade line is, a line of credit, the line that you add on your credit. Just say you got a credit card from a jewelry store, that's a trade line. A credit card, a car note is a trade line. a bank loan, line of credit. Those are lines of credit. What's trade? So I didn't know those things. So when I started understanding, like, okay, I can get trade lines. That's good credit line to my things, but I don't have to use them. So it had little things called scores, self, kickoff. Those are little lines of credit that you can put, things you can put on your credit, pay a little money here and there, and it'll build your credit. So I started adding those things, lines of credit, them things, trade lines to my credit, which looked like good credit, And I started paying down my credit, started paying down things I had on my credit. Matter of fact, I started looking at, they had addresses wrong on my credit. They had names wrong on my credit. They had different names on my credit. I started fixing that. I started looking at credit things that need to be, that was on too long. After 7 years, that wouldn't falling out. So I started going through my credit score, going through my credit history and all that, looking at things, I started disputing things on my credit, my wife again. So I'm doing these things right here, working on my credit. So now I'm starting to get credit cards. So I understand it. Like even when I got the credit cards, I started learning about credit utilization. Learn about what's the biggest thing that hurt your credit is missed payments, late payments. I started understanding, late payment, late hits, them the things that hurt. Then I started understanding when you apply for them, they give you, I can't think of the name of it. I just went blank. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. But when you apply for a credit card, they give you a little ding. What's more important? You think that your credit will lower. It fluctuates ups and down. From this, I started understanding credit and what credit does for me. Credit cards, what it was important for credit cards. Then I start seeing like, okay, when I get credit cards, lines of credit. I said, how do lines of credit work? Then different kind of loans I started understanding, what loans when I'm buying home loan, what's the point? When a home loan, if I buy a home loan, how does it help me tax wise? So these things I start learning. Like I said, my people perish for lack of knowledge, things that I had no idea about. Things that I look at now saying, wow, I know why I lost everything back then. So I started learning those things about credit. And then I started helping people with their credit because people wanted credit, but still, I didn't know, people get their credit and they get their cards and they would do the same thing, be right back messed up. Matter of fact, they was in more debt than they was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, why? What is I'm doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? It ain't helping them. Me and my wife talking about it. They going back. We helping people, and they going back in the credit. So that's when I'm like, I don't want to do this credit thing no more. It's something wrong with us. I don't know why. And at times, I didn't understand. Like, but I was like, why they keep getting themselves back in the predicament? The things get them out, but I'm like, I mean, my brother told me that I don't do credit cards. Credit cards is basic, man. I don't do credit. You gotta know how to use the credit card. People don't know that what it was like. That what it was. My people pass lack of knowledge. I really didn't know about credit. We thought we got to get credit to get things. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a good credit score to get things, but that was a part of the trap. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Getting this credit score, getting the credit cards to get to buy things, to get your credit score, is putting you in a trap. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting credit cards, I'm getting loans, I'm getting this. That means I'm spending more money, right?
That's right.
So it's putting me in a trap to get a credit score.
That mean they get to keep you under their thumb.
Under their thumb, just for a credit score. To buy more things, you know what I'm saying? To keep me in more borrower slave to the lender.
And that keep you on that job you say you hate it.
That keep you on that, but see that it don't just keep you on that, it keep you in bondage, it keep you stressing, it keep you that money that you making, that you said, remember, man, I'm making 50, 67, and it still don't look like no money. Now it make you upset about that.
Right.
See, it's a mind thing now.
Mind thing. Then we start blaming the job ain't paying.
Now we blaming the job, but the job is doing everything it said it was gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Yeah. It's not the job. Yeah. It's not the money.
Right.
It was the way you start using those tools.
And Fletcher, we understand this is a difficult conversation to have, but it's a necessary conversation.
Yeah.
It's like Fletcher said, we get the credit card, but they forget to tell us that you can't, well, you can, but you shouldn't spend over 30%.
Yeah.
So if you got $100, $1,000 credit card, you probably can't spend but $100 of it.
Yeah, you got $300. You know what I'm saying?
$300, right? $300.
But then if you go over 5, you spend 5. Your credit, your credit score going up and down. It's funny. You wonder why.
That's right.
It keeps going down and it going back up, and it go back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You don't know why.
So now they got you going around this circle we talked about earlier.
You got it going around the back. You back now. You done fix your stuff, but you back in the circle.
Right. So you done spend over the $300, $1,000 credit card, and you was late. Oh, they got you.
Oh, they got
you. They got you.
You got it. You know what you said? Your credit utilization high, and you late.
And you late.
Those two things right there.
Right. So and we're just talking about one. And
one, I was saying.
Right, we're talking about one.
We talking about $1,000 credit card. One credit card.
And the only reason why we're pointing this out because this is where we live.
Yep.
This is where most of us in that sea swimming in.
Yep.
And this is why the stress, that's why so many people are dying from stress.
Yep.
That middle class, those folks that you say, man, wow, they living. Look at that nice home. They got 4 cars in the garage.
Yep.
He's on his riding lawnmower. Both his kids in college.
They got a pool in the backyard.
They live in the American dream. And they dying from stress because he's working from sun up to sundown. She's working from sun up and sundown. And the kids raising themselves, doing whatever they want to do.
And I'm going to tell you what every wife do. Every wife goes shop and hide their clothes in the trunk or in the room and say, I've been had that outfit out. That's a big argument right there. Now you feel the bad. What you doing? What? I've been had that. That's another argument. Man,
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Kids come out with a new shirt, new shoes. Like, babe, I thought we were trying to fix this. What you doing?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
all kind of stuff. Games get played doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I don't get no cheese on the burger.
Don't order me no drink.
We got cheese at home, man. We got no cheese on the burger.
Don't order me no drink.
Don't order me no drink. I got drink at home, man. I'll drink when I get home.
Right. Yeah. Friends, we're talking about from paycheck to power.
Y'all go out to eat. Y'all eating off the same plate. You know what I'm saying? Same plate.
Mastering your money with financial literacy. And we talked about, listen, friend, John Hope Bryant, we have his link down below. So when you read this, when you go to this YouTube channel and you watch this YouTube video, make sure you check out John Hope Bryant, hope.org. You're going to see a lot of great stuff that will help you in the situation that you're in. Now, we open the door. Fletcher really opened the door down this road of recovering from being in debt. But we can't fix it in no one show. We understand that. No, that's not going to do it. But we did point you in some direction. We talked to you about setting up a budget. We talked to you about, getting out of it. Snowball effect.
Yeah.
That's right. Taking one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And we never did promise you that it was going to be peaches and cream and it's going to happen overnight. Because this ain't that show. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
I just saying, man, it's not that true. Like, I'm glad you said it. It's not something that can be done in one night. Something that you can be talked to. Is different levels. You know what I'm saying? Levels. And you're on an emotional roller coaster, too. This is emotional. It is emotions are all up in this when it comes to money. And that's the problem with it. We've got our emotions tied into it. And really, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. If you stick to the numbers, you understand it, but mostly we put our emotions out into this, and that what holds it back. But like I said, learning everything about how you think, putting yourself, the mega dream, putting yourself around the right people. That's another thing extraordinary. Your friends out there doing the same thing. You wrong 9 of your friends and all 9 and 10 of your friends, all of them living like that too. So they buying the boats, they buying the cars, they living that, and they like, what you talking about, man? I mean, I'm about to be debt free, man. Debt free. Man, we going on this trip, man. You not gonna come? Nah, man, we can't take this trip. We saving for this. See, it's hard. Hey, man, we going to the club or we going out drink. You ain't coming? Nah, man, we not having a drink. We already spent our budget, so we can't. Going out. We went to the movie. We can't go out not this weekend. Think about that. You've been around these people now. You saying you're gonna do all these things. So, hey, that's a problem. You think your friends that makes a difference too. That makes a big difference because you're looking at your friends. They put it up in different cars and clothes and all these things. Now you sitting up there looking like, dang. It's a lot. It's a daily sacrifice, man. Daily.
You know what else, Fletcher? Let me say this too for your retirees out there. Not receiving income every 2 weeks. Now you got to learn how to live life with the income coming in once a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's another new learning curve.
Yeah.
That's another new learning curve. And that one take time to get adjusted to, friends. Man, I've enjoyed this show, Fletcher, tonight.
Yeah.
I really did. It's so much there. And you always do a good job on with this money thing, especially when you talk about the seriousness of credit card and how we, because you always, the good thing about you always include your life situation. Oh, yeah. Because that's the thing that make you attracted to my ears, is that you don't make it seem as if you above it all. No, you let it be known that this is ongoing. Man, this is ongoing. It's ongoing, friends, because it's like a banana peel out there somewhere. You can slip and you find yourself you dealing with it again, because you have to always keep your eye on it. It's ongoing.
Yeah.
Take your eye out. One last thing, Fletcher talked about checking out his credit report. Friends, did you know that you can get all 3 reports free?
All 3, yep.
Free. You can pay for it, but you also can get them free. And now, since I thought about it, we're going to try to provide that link for you down below as well.
That'd be good, yeah. You get them all for,
along with the John Hope Bryant and the credit thing for you all who are serious. LaDiana just made it here late. Hello there. Thank you for joining us in the chat room on.
Hey, LaDiana.
Yeah, Word on the Streets. Friends, that's all we got for you all. We're just so happy y'all tuned in tonight. And I believe and I hope that you guys got something out of it tonight. Fletcher, take the last word, please.
Man, hey, I just want everybody to know, man, if you are in a situation with credit card or you're in debt, man, you got to believe you can, man. You can get out of it. You can. It's just certain things. It's a mindset. It's a mindset, man. And it's simple tools that we, like I said, we're going to get back to the show but it ain't going to be it ain't going to happen in one night. But we're going to give you the tools and ways to get out and set up a system to help you through, man. But it's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication. And like I said, it's a mindset. You got to believe. Again, our foundation is belief, and you believe, and then your behavior act accordingly. But it took a lot of belief for me, and it took time. Them 2 things right there, belief and time. Hey, thank y'all for looking. Hit the like button, share, hit the notification button. Hey, sure, that's a good show, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Man, great show, man. Appreciate you a lot. That was a very meaty show. Thank y'all, friends. Good night to you.